Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Days, the Minecraft series where we do technology. And I've just automated our reactor, so all we have to do now is put in some fuel rods. This is just the RBMK, and I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I've actually added a few more rods to this. I've probably mentioned that already. Honestly, it's been a while since I last recorded. It's been like, I don't know how many hours. So yeah, I guess I'll get you all caught up to speed on what's going on. So, for some reason, this thing is still leaking radiation. I don't know how. It wasn't doing that when it was only one rod, or two rods, but now that it's four rods, it just leaks radiation constantly, and I have to deal with that. I forgot the decontaminator's over here still. I have to go get that thing. So basically what we've got going on underneath the giant tower here is that, like, all of the ingots get pulled and they get put into a teleporter. So it's a cyclic teleporter, and it's not too expensive. I chose the cyclic one because while cyclic is not my favorite mod, it's just cheap to make that one. So I just chose the cheapest option, of course. I think the last time I recorded, I was working on how's it called? The solar power plant, and well. Oh, we're gonna need this soon. I will talk about that in a second. Well, I've been making a lot of turbines. I've been doing a lot of mining and just making turbines. So we now have 2 turbines over there, and we have 3 turbines for what we're doing next. And as you can see, we got the full thing is done. The whole thing. So I was looking into this, and cryophium is probably the best option for some of these places, as well as helium. I actually like helium because it allows me to use gold, redstone, and water coolers with the helium coolers, so I can get those options in and make it a little cheaper, but also get in the helium ones. I also had to make a machine to get the helium, which is a pain. So basically, you need to make a source, and that's like expensive and all that, and then I got the super cooler here, which is cooling it into liquid. And we've also automated this thing. So our fuel reprocessor, and you're probably wondering what the heck is all of this stuff? Well, all that matters is that the red stuff here, this is nasty stuff, okay? And that's what I like to run. I like to run the nastiest fuel possible. In fact, that is why my radiation bar over here is like so high. Down in the basement, I've actually made a few more RTGs, and these are the end game RTGs, which I didn't know it at the time. And I was really disappointed I didn't get the advancement with you all, because, you know, it's really satisfying to get advancements when you're all watching. But no, I got the advancement when I crafted this thing. Like, what? I didn't know I would get an advancement for it, otherwise I wouldn't have made it. And so that's our recap for the day. We're gonna get started on the fun stuff now. Let's get to that. So today we're making another reactor. This reactor is our 3rd reactor, yeah? And this one is just like our first one. It's going to be used for making an isotope, technetium-99, which is actually the 43rd element according to this book here. Yeah, don't question it. Of course, I don't know if the 99, if that's actually like possible, like that's that isotope. I don't know. But yeah, we're making that today. Yeah, okay, reactor. Well, looks like I've spoiled it. We're making a reactor today. We need boilers as well, and reactor control, I think. That's pretty much all we need. Of course, you can't make a reactor that's safe without concrete. And I've heard this is probably going to be removed from the 1.7.10 version from a trustworthy source, but, you know, I could be wrong. I mean the reactor, not the concrete, obviously. If they remove concrete, that basically breaks the whole mod. Concrete is so important to this mod. Just making basalt. And, also fueling this thing, so we don't have to go get lava anymore. Because I got the magma crucible down here making some stuff. And now we're making concrete. That is fun. We're gonna need a lot of that stuff, so let's get that stuff going. Okay, so for the reactor we're building, we're gonna not need too much stuff. It's gonna be pretty... Actually, I need to go get the copper, too. We need overclocked circuits and a military-grade circuit board. Good thing I have these. So I've actually been doing more sorting as well. Okay, time to go get to making. Okay, so now that all of our concrete is done, what we're gonna do is we're going to convert our concrete into concrete bricks. And we're gonna make the easiest stuff first, I think. I actually wanted to make the hard stuff first, but honestly, why don't we make the easy stuff first? It's just easier this way. And of course, I can't really cram this thing in the basement now, can I? That would be kind of dumb. Like, I don't have much space around my base for this thing. I need more space here for this. Well, looks like we're cramming it in our basement. I didn't want to cram it here because there's like 0 space for this thing. Like, I need a 5x5 area to actually build this in, and this is not a 5x5 area. But I think we can fit it. You know, I am actually surprised that this is going to fit in the base. I did not expect this thing to fit in here. Okay, so I have the 3 turbines over here, which is what we're gonna need those in a bit, but not right now. So we're gonna need 16 steel ingots as well as 48 copper plates. According to my calculations. It shouldn't be too bad. Oh, I forgot how this works. I want to make these into those. Now, the reason why we're making 4 boilers instead of the 2 that we actually need here is because, well, you need 2 extra to make the control thing, and you can't really get the control thing any other way. I mean, we already have the actual reactor chambers because we went and explored like a million spaceships, but yeah, I don't have access to boilers or control rods, which is what we're fixing today. And now they're all done. So it's time to make the next thing, which is going to be the control thingy. Right? Yes, the controller, which requires 2 of these as well as just some circuits. So 4 military-grade circuit boards? Are you kidding me? That is a lot of military-grade Tier 3 circuit boards. I don't think I'm able to make that many. Oh, how do you make one of those? I need to check this circuit. How do you make a Tier 3 circuit board? How do you make this? Oh, you need gold dust? I can actually make that. That's no problem. I should have no problems with this. I'll take the other one as well as 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we have the perfect amount of gold dust, apparently. I did not expect that. Shove them in a crafting table. And throw them in the machine. Craft it now. Make it. I want this amazing machine thing that we need. What is this used for? That's used for like guns and stuff. What the heck? What are these used for? Okay. Ah, it's done. Good. Reactor control. That's what I need. So basically, these make up the central pylon of our reactor thing. What we need to do is just find the center, which is going to be here. Don't mind the mess I've made over here. I realized we're gonna need 4 control ports on it, and well, the blaze farm is through this wall. I didn't realize that. I think I may have made a mistake building it in the basement. Doesn't matter. We build reactors in our basement here. Wait, no, don't do that. That's a stupid idea. I don't endorse that kind of stuff. Now, you can actually build this as big as you want. Like, you can build it up and down as big as you want, but you just have to add more boilers, control rods, and other things. Like, so I'll show you all that. And, you know, I don't have to show you all that. I'm pretty sure you all get the point. Okay, now it's time to make the hard part, which is the control rods. And that actually isn't that bad. Except for the fact that we're going to need to make motors. And you know what I hate making? Motors. Of course, this also means I need to go get the actual stuff we need. Because I forgot about that. We need red copper wire instead of this orange wire. We don't need this tungsten wire. However, we will need tungsten ingots and lead ingots. Because it requires lead and also requires tungsten bolts. Don't worry, we have enough tungsten. And of course, I've been making a ton of lead. Another thing I forgot is iron ingots. Because you can't really make coils without having a iron ingot. Like, literally. I've failed. Basically, all you have to do is multiply all these by however many you're making, and in my case, I'm making 12, so I have to multiply everything by 12. I don't need 1,000 ingots in there, but it would still work with 1,000 ingots. You know what? I'm just gonna shove 1,000 ingots in there. Okay, so I need 72 ingots of lead and tungsten bolts as well, but now it's time to make the hard part, which is motors. I hate making motors. You know, I make so many coils in this mod pack. Like, I made gold coils. Like, how many gold coils have I made for these turbines? Millions of gold coils. It's annoying. But you know what's not annoying? Having a tier 4 anvil. Because you can make Okay, well, that is amazing. I honestly just forgot about making, being able to make that in there. And I only need 12 control rods? Oh, I'm about to die. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's not gonna slow us down at all. I am sure of it. I am totally sure of it. You know, who thought radiation poisoning was gonna kill us so soon? Actually, you know what? It's kind of obvious it was gonna happen. It's just too obvious. You know, if you're somehow building along at home, then all you need is about 9 coils to make half of the 12 we need. So technically, you only need 18 coils for this. And I made too many. I just messed up. That's fine. I can totally use an extra coil. That's the problem with this, is that you can accidentally click too many times, like a fool like I just did, and waste 2 coils. And then you'll be making more coils. The amount of coils I have to make is worse than the amount of times I've said coils. But that should be all of our motors done, and to shove those motors into there, we will. And out will come the control rods. Now, it's time to go get the other stuff. I don't know where I put these at. This was like ages ago. Oh, there they are. Reactor chambers. Boom. Honestly, we could have totally made the reactor chambers, but finding them on the spaceships is just so much better. My radiation poisoning is kind of bad. I probably should cure this. We have half a heart left, so goodbye. Okay. Radiation poisoning, be gone. Yeah, I forgot to mention that because we're using a nuclear craft reactor right now, basically our whole base is irradiated. Because I'm using the spicy fuels. There is one final piece to this we need, and that is at least 2 reactor ports. You only need at least 2. You could use an extra, well actually, you might want, no, you only need 2, you need 2 in an auto ejector, but we'll do that next episode where we automate our reactor. Probably wondering, how do you make this? Just shove some concrete in there and some steel plates. Oh, I need more steel plates? Okay. You know what? I can make steel plates, no problem. Get in the assembling machine. Come on. Just make it. Cool. And time for us to set up the rest of the reactor. Okay. So now I need to make sure that this thing is like fully sealed in, because one thing you don't want to happen is this thing to leak radiation. Yeah, that is not something you want. You know, nuclear craft reactors, they are very forgiving. This thing is not very forgiving. This thing will end your day very quickly if you let it leak radiation. So don't be a fool and make sure to seal the thing off. Okay, my concrete's here. My ports are here, and now it's time to put the ports in the reactor, and then we have our next reactor. This is the 3rd reactor we've made. Yeah. You know how many reactors there are in this pack? There's a lot of reactors for us to make. Maybe I should make all of them. Should I make all of them? Would you like to see all of them? Because I will definitely make all of them if somebody says yes. Like, even if it's just one person. Now, of course, you want to make sure that the thing is, like, actually surrounded. Like, I think that even the corners should be surrounded, but that might not be, you know, you might not have to do that. Now, your actual fuel rods, reactor chambers, they go on these edges, and then goes in the control rods between those. So that way, the control rods actually make sense, you know? Like, I don't get why nuclear craft reactors don't require control rods. HBM reactors require control rods, and makes sense. Well, except for the RBMK, but the RBMK is just built different, okay? You don't need, what are they called? Control rods in one of those. You just need luck. Of course, it probably runs better with control rods, honestly. It probably won't explode on you if you use those. And that's a reactor. Boom! Let's go. Next episode, we're gonna make this thing run. Yeah. So, stay tuned for that, because I have to do more renovations in this basement. This place is an absolute wreck.